여러분 안녕하세요 and welcome back to K-Learn Korean Language Training. Once again, Gerard here. For today's video, let's dig deeper about dun sa announcement na by 2026, 80,000 foreign workers na lang yung um, quota ng EPS. Okay? Um, First of all, mag-ingat kayo sa mga misleading na posts, especially ng mga learning center na yung sinasabi nila 80,000 ang quota for 2026, na para bang gusto nilang sabihin is sa Pilipinas lang yung 80,000. Okay? Kasi ngayon pa lang may mga nakikita na ako. Okay, misleading. Yung 80,000, the 80,000 foreign workers quota for 2026 is not only for your country, okay? It's not only for my country, okay? So 80,000 foreign workers, it will be divided into 17 countries, okay? Not only in your country, not only in my country, okay? It will be divided in 17 countries, and then it depends on the performance of each country. They will have if the performance of a country is high or good, they will have more quota, okay? And then kapag yung performance naman is mababa, less quota, okay? Ganun siya. So bali, tignan nyo, 38% lower than 2025 kasi yung quota nung 2025 is 130,000, pero parang hindi naman yata ramdam yun, di ba? Hindi natin ramdam sa Pilipinas na 130,000 ang quota ngayong 2025. Okay, kasi nga konti yung nabibigay na quota sa atin, or konti yung mga nag-hire na Pilipino. Okay? Again, 80,000 quota for next year is not, hindi lang ito para sa Pilipinas. Okay? Gagamitin na naman yan ng mga learning center na misleading, tapos mapapa-enroll na kayo. Maboka-boka lang kayo ng konti, mapapa-enroll na kayo. So yung 80,000, paghahati-hatian pa yan ng 17 countries and then ng mga industry. Okay? So yung 80,000, hindi lang yan lahat para sa manufacturing. Okay? 80,000 is not only for manufacturing. Okay? So as you can see here below, manufacturing is lang, 50,000 lang. Okay? So if your country is sending EPS workers in Korea for manufacturing, so the quota for manufacturing is only 50,000. Okay? And then yung iba sa construction, sa fishery, etc. But 50,000 is for manufacturing. Okay? Again, 80,000 is paghahati-hatian po yan ng 17 countries, hindi lang yan sa Pilipinas. Okay? So, yung pinakadahilan is ayun nga, kasi nga tapos na yung pandemic era. Kasi nung pandemic, madami silang na-short talaga sila sa foreign worker, or nag-rely talaga sila sa foreign workers. Kaya pansin natin after pandemic, ang lakas ng EPS kasi, 'di ba? Tayo yung tumulong sa kanila na maibangon ulit yung kanilang economy kasi nga bumagsak nung pandemic lahat naman, 'di ba? So ngayon, yung point ko lang, my point, that's why I made this video, is because I don't want you to be scammed by learning centers that saying that next year 80,000 is the quota for manufacturing, pretending like the 80,000 is only for one countries. Okay, the 80,000 foreign workers quota is not only for one country. Okay, it will be divided into 17 countries, 17 sending countries. So you must be vigilant. Okay, and then syempre magiging mahigpit yung yung laban kasi nga bumaba yung quota. Okay? Bumaba yung quota, pero bumaba yung quota nila tapos ang dami pa ng mga gusto mag-apply. Okay, tapos nakadepende pa yan sa performance ng bawat bansa. So, kasi sa roster ng Philippines, 10,000 plus yata yung nandun sa roster, di ba? Pero may mga expiring na rin. Sana ang gagawin ng Korea is, ano, di ba? Mahina yung EPS. So, wag na muna sila magpa-exam kasi 'di ba? Kawawa naman yung mga tao na naghihintay. Tas minsan mas nauuna pa yung mga bagong pasa kaysa dun sa mga matagal na naghihintay ng ano ng employer sa rooster. Okay, so now the reason is clear. Okay? So, eto basahin natin, 'di ba, yung sa taas. This is about 38% lower than the 2025 quota of about 130,000 and reflects a policy shift toward stabilizing labor demand and reducing reliance on foreign workers to pre-COVID levels. Okay. Kaya yun, binabaan nila yung quota. So, sa tingin ko naman, kahit naman sabihin nilang 130,000 yung quota, di naman lahat na ano yun, di ba? Matutupad yun. Depende pa din kasi sa mga employer yan. So, hindi naman natin ramdam kahit sabihin nilang 130,000 yung quota ngayong 2025, di ba? Sa Pilipinas, hindi natin siya ramdam kasi 200, 300, 500 lang nasa-select. Mataas na yung 1,000, di ba? Tapos yung naghihintay sa rooster na sa 10,000 plus. Okay? So, yung pag-asa na lang ng mga ibang nasa rooster is ma-expired yung iba. Sorry to say this kasi may validity yan, di ba? So, yung mga unang nag-exam, pag na-expired na yung 2 years na validity ng EPS nyo, you have to take the exam again. Magti-take ka ulit ng exam para kailangan mo may pasa ulit yung exam and then the skills test para mapasali ka dun sa rooster. Okay? So, mahigpit talaga yung laban. So, good luck sa ating lahat ng mga naghihintay ng employer. Okay? Kesyo bagong pasa, kesyo matagal na naghihintay, malapit na ma-expired. Kung para sa inyo talaga yan, para sa inyo talaga siya. Kung nakatadhana talaga na ma-select kayo ng employer, Korean employer, magkakaroon kayo ng employer. Okay? I just want to make a clear statement about the 80,000 foreign workers quota for 2026 again. And I quote, this is not only for one country. Okay? Like here in the Philippines, I've been seeing posts by the learning centers that the quota for next year is 80,000. Okay? It's misleading because you have to complete the sentence. So next year the quota for EPS is 80,000 and it will be divided into 17 countries. It depends on the performance of each country. Okay? If the country has a well-performing EPS workers, their quota is higher. Okay? So sa Philippines kasi, sorry to say this, hindi ganun kaganda performance ng mga nakakapunta doon kasi puro release sila. Kaya, hindi nila ramdam yun. Yung mga nasa Korea, hindi nila ramdam yun. Ramdam natin yun sa Pilipinas kasi ang konti ng quota. Magmula sa registry. Tsaka umirap yung process kasi ang konti ng quota sa atin eh. Pagka marami tayong quota, madali yung process. Okay? Ngayon, paswertihan lang talaga. Like I've said, if you are destined to work in South Korea, definitely you'll have your employer. Definitely you'll be hired by a Korean employer. If you are destined, okay, to really work in South Korea. So manifest, let's pray for each other na syempre lahat tayo makapagtrabaho sa Korea. Okay? Again, hindi lang sa Pilipinas yung 80,000 na yan, ho. Ingat sa mga 80-80. Okay? Ayan, sakto 80,000, 80-80. Diba? Misleading kasi. Every year ganyan, misleading yung sinasabi. Kailangan maging totoo dapat tayo sa mga information kasi yung tao mag-i-invest yan ng sobrang mahal na tuition fee nyo tapos 'di ba? Hindi nyo pa sinasabi yung totoo. Kawawa talaga. Okay? So, I guess that's all for about this video about the quota for next month or next year. Good luck to everyone. Once again, if you enjoyed and learned something about my video, you can follow me. You can find me in the Blue app, K Learn Korean Language Training. Once again, this is Gerard. And you have a nice day. Happy New Year to everyone.